recording. All right, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to our Khan Academy and Conmigo Rhode Island partnership webinar. Before we get started, this is a very important question. How are you feeling on a scale of my dog, Luna? Whatever you say is correct. Just put some numbers in there. I'm feeling 5 to be here, but 9 for this week. 3 is the winner. I know. She was such a grumpy unicorn. She's so hilarious that I had to make a mood meter of her because this is literally like I've never seen a dog more expressive than my dog. All right, we got some 9s, some 10s. All right,
What is she
great.
doing in 5? Is that a bath? Is that like a pool?
It's a kitty litter box and it was
Oh,
100 degrees in Florida, so we filled it with water and she was so happy to get in there and just, yep, she took a bath. This number 4 was her during COVID. 8, somebody put birthday stuff on our lawn and she didn't know what that was. So she was like, what is this? So that picture just cracks me up. All right. Well, good morning, everyone. We are so excited to have you on this call to learn about our partnership. My name is Danielle Sullivan. I am the Northeast Manager of District Partnerships for Khan Academy. I am just part of your amazing Rhode Island team. I am joined today by Brian Carter. I'll let him say hello.
Hey everybody, Brian Carter. I'm based in Atlanta. I lead the strategic partnership work, and we're really excited to talk to you today about this new partnership with College Board, Ride, and you all.
And then you also have 2 other members of the Khan Academy team that you will be definitely meeting and engaging with. Dr. Sarah Thaler, she's going to be your district success manager. She actually used to work for College Board. And then Deanna Klingman is your amazing professional development specialist. So we make up your Khan Academy Rhode Island team. But none of this could have been possible without the amazing support of Ride. So I want just Mike to say hello and talk about his team.
hi, good morning, everyone. Greetings from the Nursing Education Center, downtown Providence here. And I'm happy to be joining you and joining this project with you. On our screen are the people from Ride that make up the team that can assist you. One is Lisa Odom-Villela. She's the Deputy Commissioner for Instructional Programs. Then there's Steve Osborne, who's our State Strategy Officer and Student Opportunities. I'm the director of the Office of College and Career Readiness, and Melissa Kuzinitz is our ed specialist. So Melissa and I are the leads on the project. So we're here for every step of the way for you, and you need anything, you know where we are. And please let us know and contact us.
Thank you so much, Mike. So we are so excited to let you know that it's official. There is a partnership between Khan Academy, Ride, and College Board. And what that means is you get the Khan Academy Districts program plus Conmigo for students free for the next 18 months. It is normally $15 per student, but through this partnership, you are getting it free. Yes, free is the optimal word. So today, we're going to show you a little bit about the tools you're going to be using, talk about the partnership. But if you are like, yes, how do I sign up? You can go ahead and take a picture of this QR code, but Brian put the link in the chat. This is going to bring you to our landing page for Rhode Island, where you can select to sign up through a contract request form, which is going to look like this. You just have to fill in some information of your district. And yes, there is some billing. We ask for the billing and the superintendent's name, but that you're not getting charged. We're asking that just for our contracting purposes. So if you are a yes, please go ahead and fill this out. We really want to sign up partners before January 15th so you can take advantage of all the tools I'm about to show you for the second half of this school year and then all of next school year. And the process will be, once you fill out that form, it's going to take a couple of days. We'll get the contract out to you. You return the contract to us. We will immediately start you in the rostering process. You'll just let us know which day you want to activate your accounts, and then you get to learning. So the process is pretty seamless. And we do have a data privacy agreement that has been approved by Ride. The instructions are here. I'll go over those in a second, but you can also see the instructions on the contract request form as well as that landing page. Basically, you need an SDPC account. You're going to log in and see the Khan Academy for Districts DPA in the resource registry. Our DPA is available through the SDPC Auto Exhibit E Creator. And if you get confused at all, it is part of the tech consortium. So that's where you have to log in. But again, these instructions are on the contract request form. This video will be on, once we finish today, we'll have a recording of this on our landing page, and then all of the slides will be on the landing page too. So again, sign up before January 15th. Questions about any of that, you can put them in the chat. But then I'm going to spend the rest of our 25 minutes together talking about the tools and resources you will get as part of this Khan Academy Ride College Board partnership. We're going to go over why learning is important, how AI can help, how we're saving teachers time, what are the goals for success for the SAT pieces, and then again, I'm going to go over the details of the partnership. Great. If districts already completed this, then teachers do. Correct, Jennifer. Yep. You don't, if your teachers want to watch the video, that's fine, but we have a lot of PL that will roll out once we have districts signed up. So first I want to just talk through, who are we at Khan Academy, right? So Khan Academy is a nonprofit, and our mission is to provide a free world-class education to anyone, anywhere. It started with Sal Khan, our founder and CEO, tutoring his family. And our mission is to have anyone on the planet have a Khan Academy account for free. But then we started really wanting to work with districts. And I want to show you that at Khan Academy, we are a little bit different because student learning is our North Star. We always, all of our metrics and our mission is to really ensure that students can achieve grade level success and beyond. And we do that through mastery learning, which is now enhanced by our AI tools. So like I said, it started with Sal Khan, just putting, videos on YouTube. Then the platform came out in 2010, but then in 2018, we started our districts program, which is what you are going to get for free, which includes the AI that has service, automatic rostering, data, dashboard, and then some. That's really the only way to get the student-facing Socratic tutors. So that is what you will get as part of the partnership. And it's really important to us that you know that we want to make sure that you are using these tools in a safe, responsible manner. So we value privacy, security, compliance. And as I go live and show you some of the tools, you'll be able to see those guardrails that we put in. But I would love for you to take a minute and listen to our founder, Sal Khan, welcome you to this partnership. You might need to turn up your computer just a little bit. He's a little quiet.
Hi, Rhode Island district leaders. Sal here from Khan Academy, and I just wanted to let you know about a very exciting partnership that I think you will be interested in. And it is a three-way partnership between Khan Academy, the College Board, the creators of the SAT and other assessments, and your state and the state of Rhode Island. And this is the only partnership like this on the planet. And the goal of it is to help ensure that your students are optimally college ready, as evidenced by the SAT. So this partnership is an 18-month partnership where every district in the state of Rhode Island, and there's no other partnership like this in the country or the planet, will get free access to the Khan Academy district offering, which provides things like professional development and support, district dashboards so you can keep track of things. And it's especially relevant. It can be used across your district in multiple grades, and this is for 9 through 12, so this is for high school, but in multiple grades of high school in multiple subjects. But the focus of it is the official SAT preparation that we've been working on for years with the College Board to help your students be optimally prepared. And as part of that, they are also going to have access to state-of-the-art AI tools, Khanmigo. And once again, I will emphasize there's no catch here. All of this is free. And we hope to really partner with as many of you as possible because our mission is, I think, the same as your mission. How do we empower as many folks? How do we provide a world-class education for anyone, anywhere? How do we make sure that everyone is college ready and has the maximum opportunities available to them? So very excited to go on this journey with all of you.
Thank you, Sal. We are super excited to go on the journey with you as well. So let's dig into what you are going to get as part of the partnership. First, I want to talk about learning and AI. So another quick assessment. How are you feeling about AI in general on a scale of hose in the face, Terminator, or Geico Pig excited? Whatever you say is correct. You can hold up a number if you're like, Okay, we got some pig excited. That's exciting. I feel okay, we got some 3s, some 2s. Sometimes I'm in the middle, like I'm excited about our tools, but sometimes when I see new AI tools, I'm like, oh, what's it going to look like? Great. So we're a little all over the board. Perfect. Well, hopefully after you start to use Conmigo, you're going to feel a little bit more Geico Pig excited. So I want to talk about learning for a minute, the act of learning. I'm not talking about teaching, just think about students in classrooms. Learning is messy, loud, unpredictable, and extraordinarily vulnerable. We are asking kids to show up, admit they don't know, make mistakes, all in front of their peers. And we know based on research that students will learn more when they're actively engaged in the material, when it's right at the edge of struggle, right? It can't be too easy, too hard, when they get immediate feedback. And they also need to see the value of what they're learning and have it applied to what they're interested in. Oftentimes I've gone through schools and seen all these great posters about learning and growth mindset, but then classrooms look like this. Or more importantly, or actually more challengingly, that's a new word for a Friday, made it up. You will have many students in a classroom, and it's really hard for teachers to be able to do that personalized instruction all the time, which is why we have developed Conmigo as a true Socratic tutor. The problems we are trying to solve with Conmigo, giving students the immediate feedback, personalization, differentiation of learning in the moment when they need it. And it's not going to give students answers, and it's really designed to support and enhance student thinking and learning. So how does Conmigo work? Well, Conmigo actually wears 3 hats. We have Conmigo that works alongside our Khan Academy content, which is a huge push for this partnership, is the SAT course, but you can also use any of our courses. You will have automatic rostering for all of your high school students, and then your teachers have access to a wide variety of courses that you can use to supplement your curriculum. We will focus primarily on the SAT course this morning, but no, you have lots and lots of options to enhance with Khan Academy content. But Conmigo works alongside our Khan Academy content. There are learning activities, and then there are teacher activities. So let me show you what it looks like when students are taking anything in the digital SAT. So if I am taking an activity around the foundations of algebra, and I'm doing a problem on understanding the systems of linear equations and foundations, and I'm stuck. I don't know what to answer. I don't just want to guess. This is where Conmigo comes in. Lives right here on the right-hand side of your screen. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So the first off, I'm just point out a couple of guardrails. We do not want students to share personal information. We don't collect it. We don't want them to share it. Secondly, the chat is logged, but it's logged for you to mine as data. We'll log it for 1 academic year, but we're not sharing this back out with OpenAI. We have text to speech, speech to text, and then Conmigo speaks English, Spanish, Portuguese, and Hindu fluently, but it can translate in other languages as well. So the first thing that kids might ask is, why do I even care about understanding solving systems of linear equations? There are prompts for students if they want them turned on. But again, you saw that little calculating math. We built another layer of AI to help minimize math mistakes in particular. So Conmigo says understanding systems of linear equations are important because it helps solve real-world problems. Check out this video to see why it's important. So students could say, give me an example. What are the steps? I don't understand. Or give me the answer, which is what a lot of kids will do next. It's great. I just tell me what to do. This is not, Conmigo is not going to give students the answer. It is going to help them understand what they think the answer is. So it can be differentiating the moment. It can make things a little bit easier for students. It can make things harder, or even relate this to football for me. And look, spelling does not matter. Conmigo can also speak text, like IDK and all of the things. So now what it's doing, because I told Conmigo that I'm interested in football, it's going to start relating this to football. Like, think of an equation as a strategy for a football game. I can even have it relate to more football. So if I'm somebody who loves football and can understand that, but struggling with math, this is what we were talking about and making it relevant and engaging for students. So this is one way you can use Conmigo alongside Khan Academy content, but we also have many other learner activities using Conmigo for students. The first section is the Tutor Me section. So this is an opportunity to have that Socratic tutor with other content beyond Khan Academy. So if I'm, and teachers are actually can assign this content to students. So I was working with a science teacher in New York who was assigning Tutor Me Science to have students research lunar cycles before she was teaching that. So that's just one aspect of how you can utilize this, or students can open this up and use this with any type of work that they're doing. We also have practicing knowledge. So students can actually get quizzed on certain topics. They can practice for AP exams. They can debate Conmigo on a variety of topics for high school. They can chat with literary characters and historical figures. So I was actually working with a high school teacher who's about to teach Macbeth. So she was having her students chat with Macbeth to learn more, or even after they read something, like if after you read Pride and Prejudice, you can have come in and talk to Mr. Darcy. There's a lot of social studies and science teachers who are utilizing chatting with historical figures. I had a a science teacher assign students to talk to Albert Einstein about thermodynamics. So it's really interesting and creative the way that you can utilize these tools. There are additional vocabulary activities, options for students to explore college and career ready or just future career growth. But I want to point out Writing Coach, because this, I don't know if you saw, but we were on 60 Minutes on Sunday. I'm surprised how many people still watch 60 Minutes, to be quite honest, but I think it's kind of in between football. So people just were really excited. But then we did have a great piece with Rhode Island about the partnership. Brian just put that link in the chat. So we did feature Writing Coach. So what Writing Coach is, it's available 7th through 12th grade. Any of your teachers can use Writing Coach. I'm talking a music teacher, science teacher, ELA teacher, but this was designed by our product manager who was a former ELA teacher. And also, did you know that students in high school should be writing for 60 minutes a day? Are your students writing for 60 minutes a day? Yeah, everyone's like, no, Danielle, they are not. So the way this works, we designed this as a true instructional tool. You can assign the essay. So you can, you put the assignment title, the grade level, what type of essay, any type of information that you want to put in there. And then when students have it, they will have a list of essays. And this is what their experience looks like. First of all, Conmigo is here to help them understand the prompt. Like, explain the essay type, what are the requirements, help me understand what I'm supposed to do here. Then the students actually outline right in Conmigo in Writing Coach. And then they have Conmigo here to help them if they want to check the outline, they're stuck, they're struggling with a thesis, they're struggling with any of the information, but Conmigo is not going to give them a thesis right here. Like, give me a thesis. I can't provide a thesis for you, but I can help you refine your ideas. Then students go into drafting mode. And another guardrail we have is if students are typing into Conmigo and then go home and cut and paste their entire essay from ChatGPT-4, it will flag it for teachers. And the final piece is the revision piece. So this is going to give some suggestions on revision, but it's not going to grade it for the teachers. But the teachers can use our rubric tools to create rubrics to help grade the essays. So this is all available to your students through Conmigo, the student-facing tutor, both alongside Khan Academy content and then all of these learner activities. Questions about that before we go on to the teacher piece? I know this is fast and furious, y'all, but okay, we have 10 minutes left. Okay, got to speed it up even more. So the next piece, I know it's December. If you are a teacher, you might be feeling like this. If you are a leader, you're probably feeling like this. So what we designed are a bunch of tools to help save you time. So our teacher tools live right here. And most of these are free for any teacher in US, but part of the partnership, you get an extra added ChatGPT-4 Omni. You also have the ability to summarize the students, understand what students are talking to Conmigo about using AI. And then you also have access to what's called companion mode. So those are all part of the paid partnership. And these tools, again, we're going to give you lots of time and lots of opportunities to learn about these, but they're tools to like exit tickets and discussion prompts and lesson plans. ways to differentiate, ways to support students. But I want to show you the class snapshot real quick, because when students are working through the digital SAT, or if you're using any Khan Academy content, this data will update every 7 days. So what you can do is say, Conmigo, what are the students doing in digital SAT? It'll tell you how many minutes, how many assignments, how many skills, but the magic is the next steps. Because a lot of times for high school, you know that you want to do small group instruction, but sometimes you don't have time, or you don't have the data, or you don't have the right resources. So I'm asking Conmigo to group my students based on this data. Not only can I assign this back to the students, but here's where you can use the teacher AI tools. So now I'm like, this is great, but I want to do something fun in class around this numbers of solution to equation challenge, knowing that half the kids in my class need to work on this. So I'm like, give me student-centered station rotations dealing with winter or football or any type of anything that you can think of that would engage the students. So now I'm using the teacher tools to have really fun hot cocoa equation stations, winter world problem stations. So now we have some station rotations for students based on this content. We also have the teacher tools embedded throughout Khan Academy. So if you wanted to create an exit ticket, lesson hook, we're trying to make things a lot easier for you at point of use. Questions about that? Very fast. All right. Last two pieces. How are we setting you up to support you with the SAT? Because that is the big push for this partnership. We are going to give you lots of information, lots of guidance, and lots of support, including what's the best way to implement this, from the SAT prep class, summer school programs, data trackers. We also will advise you through different implementation strategies, like how are we going to really maximize time for students to have these tools? How can you also supplement your core and ELA math instruction with these tools? And then the role of the teacher, from good, better, and best. Like, what's the best way to do this? What should you be doing? What should your students be doing? And then we give you resources for students, because Conmigo is built on OpenAI, the more specific you can be with Conmigo, the better the feedback will be. That is both for the teacher tools and the student tools. So we have support around all of that. And then especially supporting with small groups, because high school is the new middle school after COVID. I'm sure you all have felt that. So we want to give you options to maximize learning environments with students. So all of this is rolled into our district partnership. So again, you are supported with our team. Sarah Thaler is your district success manager. She used to work at College Board. She's amazing. Deanna Klingman's your professional development specialist, also amazing. Ton of background and supports. Both were our former educators, current educators, the whole thing. And you also have Brian and I to round out the team. And then the partnership could not be complete without Rhode. Like Mike said, this is the team that's going to support you on the Rhode Island side. And as part of the partnership, you get access to all of our Khan Academy content. You have a district dashboard that's going to give you data around Khan Academy content as well as Conmigo. You have Conmigo teacher tools, and then the student Socratic tutor, the implementation guidance, and we have specific Rhode Island guidance. So once you sign up with us and we start getting you rostered, you'll also have access to our professional learning pacing guide, what to expect as part of the partnership, goal setting. The professional learning is going to be all year round. We're starting with some amazing recording courses tailored for SAT from Deanna, including SAT Prep Part 1 and 2, how to monitor progress, and then actually how to prepare for the assessment. All of this is wrapped into a program that has safety, security, guardrails, moderating tools, etc., and the specific Rhode approved data privacy agreement. You just need to have Clever or ClassLink for rostering, Clever or ClassLink. If for some reason you don't have one or the other, Clever is free. So we can help you make sure you set up a Clever account. But I think most of the schools have Clever, actually. Clever, ClassLink. And again, here are the steps. You're going to fill out that form. First off, if you're a yes, fill out the form. If you still need to meet with me, feel free to meet with me. You can book time with me from the Brian, there's a great question. If you in the chat. Well, I'm just finished this because we only have 5 minutes left. I'll come back to you, Nita. Okay. So first you're going to request the contract. Then it's going to take a couple days. So we have to go through a little process on our end. Then once you return the contract to us, we will get you rostering. Then you'll decide when you want it activated and we'll get you to the learning. So how do you do all of this? You sign up before January 15th, y'all. You can go to this QR code. Brian put the link in the chat. And then this is, again, this will be our one-stop shop for everything Rhode Island. So this blog, please bookmark it because this will be, excuse me, I'm so excited. Let me just take a drink of water. We will have the video of this learning series here. We'll have the slide deck that I've been using, but everything you need to know is on this blog. And again, this is what the contract request form looks like. And we really want you to sign up before January 15th. I think I said 17th and 15th on 2 different slides. So you get it. Before mid-January is when we want you to sign up. And in conclusion, as a nonprofit, our goal is to support you and your students to drive deep student learning. We appreciate you. We're so excited for you to join us. And here is my contact information if you have any questions or further anything. So I'm going to stop the recording. Yes, we'll share the slides on that website too, Vanessa. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording, answer some of these questions. So give me a second.